Guys, Nicola here. Listen, the 30 days of 30 things that you don't know about me, I think that's the clearest I've ever said it. 30 things. 30 days of 30 things that you don't know about me. Initially was started by Mark Whitehand for people who were uncomfortable recording, okay? And it was done for the crack, for people to get used to recording. And thank God I broke the back of that last year. And I was doing this for the crack. You're supposed to be doing the 30 things that you don't know about me in 30 consecutive days. But I actually think I'm doing it over 90 because I haven't had a chance to record. So I'm just sitting down here catching up on some paperwork. And I will not let the challenge beat me. So I am going to finish the 30 days of 30 things that you don't know about me. And this is actually only day 20, right? So if you have any mad questions to ask me, put them in underneath and I'll ask them in the coming days. And I promise you I will get them. I really will try and do it every day for you, right? But before I do the challenge, I want to let you know that I'm doing Dip in the Nip on the 17th of September. And I did a social experiment where the community are helping me get a car that I no longer need back on the road. And we're going to sell the car as a community, and we're going to give all of the money to charity, to the oncology unit in Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital in Drogheda to purchase a gene sequencing machine. Okay, so if anybody wants to sponsor me, they're very welcome to. And if anybody wants to join us for Dip in the Nip, they're very welcome to as well. I'm putting it to the back of my mind. I'm really not getting into the fact that I am going to be jumping into the Irish Sea with no clothes on, but I'll deal with that on the day. Okay, so I was looking back on the old videos of the 30 things, right? And Anne Trainer asked, she said some gorgeous things online. She said that her mind hasn't been clearer since she started doing this work with me in the private family group, okay? And I'm really pleased for Anne that she's doing all this hard work and that she's getting so much out of it and that she's really happy and settled and content in herself. So fair play to you, Anne. You're putting in the work and I can see it oozing out of you every day, and the effect that you're having on other people and your counterparts in the group. So I'm going to answer your question now. You must have asked me this question about 4 weeks ago, but I'm going to answer it now for you anyway, okay? So Anne Trainer wants to know, when do I have quiet time? The only time that I really get quiet time is when the kids go to bed and Neil and I settle for the evening and we catch up on each other's day and stuff. The other time that I get quiet time is if I go to bed early, which is really rare, and I get to read and I get to meditate and all that kind of crack. It's easier, I suppose, in the academic school year to get quiet time out during the day. But during the summer, I mean, this summer's been mental. I've been flat to the mat. I haven't had a second, hence why I haven't been able to finish this challenge. So yeah, quiet time is rare, but you have to take the time to schedule it in, because everybody deserves quiet time and give us time to shut our brain down and let the files close down that we were using during the day, okay? What do I do for fun? What I do for fun is sometimes on Friday nights, Neil and I put up the laptop here in the kitchen and we sit at the kitchen table and we have YouTube nights. I think I've spoke about this before online. We have YouTube nights. So he chooses a song and I choose a song, and then he chooses a song and I choose a song. And it always ends up in the 80s. And we have a glass of wine and we have a bit of a chat. So that's what I would do for fun with Neil. Or I'd head over to one of the local restaurants here on a Friday evening and I'd have my dinner real quick with him and spin back to the kids. So that would be what I would do for fun with Neil. We don't really go on mad nights out anymore. I just haven't the energy for it. What I do for fun with the kids is we try and play cards, or there's a brilliant game that we play called Around the Word. And me and Char, there's a little egg timer and you have to memorize all the stuff on a card, and there's an egg timer and you're timed. But the lads are very good because Charlie and I are dyslexic. So our short-term transferable memory is really kind of shot to pieces. So the lads give us double the amount of time to memorize and stuff. And me and Charlie are on the same team. So we very rarely win, but that's good crack with the kids. I play hurling with Jamie. I have fun with him. Charlie and I, you see, I never played Gaelic football. Charlie is a fantastic Gaelic footballer, and I must try and play that with her. I wouldn't be great now with Gaelic, but I must try and do that. And then Charlie and I would have girly days and we'd paint each other's nails and stuff like that. So fun, yeah, that's how I have fun. What were the next question, Anne? What time do I start and what time do I finish? Yeah, I start really early. I start between 6 and half 6 every day. Because I want to make sure, sometimes I get PMs in the middle of the night, and sometimes people are, just booking appointments, or sometimes people are in a really desperate state. So when I wake up in the morning, I just want to make sure that I go through all my PMs and I get back to people as soon as I possibly can. But then I always, you see, when you harness the first 2 hours of your day, the rest of your day just flows completely, right? It's really important that for me, and I always encourage all of my clients on the Girls in the Family member page, to start your day with meditation. I only do, I think it's 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So meditation, gratitude, I do a bit of journaling as well. I'd like to say that I'd read, but I generally don't have time. And my days have gotten earlier now, lads, because Jamie started secondary school. So yeah, our days have jumped back in the morning. But that's the time that I start. So I hit the ground running every day and get going. And now on Thursday, Charlie will be back to school, so it'll be getting the kids out for, Jamie will have to leave here at 7:45, and Charlie will be leaving here at about 8:10. So what time do I finish? I really need to swallow that bitter pill that I teach people about having shut off time. However, this is where the excuse comes. I love my job. And people say that when you find your calling, you'll never work a day in your life. And I really don't feel like I'm working. This is me calling, and I absolutely adore it. Now, I'm in big trouble with the family for overworking, right? And I know that it's a problem, and I need to harness that in, and it upsets them because I impinge on family time and I break their boundaries. And anybody who knows me well knows that my favourite word is boundaries and my second favourite word is no. So I have to respect their boundaries. I really do have to respect their boundaries. So I have a schedule made. I was doing this homework with the girls actually last week, the week before, about structuring our time for September. So I have a new schedule for September, and I am going to try my very hardest, Scouts honour, that I'm going to stick to this. However, I'm going to tilt in and out of it. That one is for you, Loretta Hart. So yeah, that answers all your questions, and I'm loving all the questions. Keep them coming. Even though I haven't been great at doing this challenge every day, I'm going to miss it when it's finished. I've only 10 days left. So 10 days of questions, lads. Keep them coming, and I'll catch you on the page tomorrow. Take care. Slán.